Remember that one. Come on. Do it. Do it.
We already lost one, bro.
Come on. What just happened?
Hey, take that helmet off. Take that helmet off. Take that helmet off. Stop. 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 Stop it.
What's up, everybody? Tonight we're talking about the ragtag pasty freedom fighters we know as Antifa. Oh my gosh, the ups, the downs, the all around. Buckle up, hot dogs and tacos. I'm Scott. This is the OTPH Show. Now let's do the damn thing. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for being here. Sorry. Shit. Didn't mean to do that. Here, let's put that up there. We're going to go over this here in a second. Thank you for being here with me this evening. This is the OTPH Show, Raw Steel and Sex Appeal. I know I haven't been live streaming. I'm sorry. My dad's okay. He's been ringing the bell. He rang into the gong, and he's been getting it on with his chemo. So, and now he just has to finish radiation. So thanks for being here with me. I really do appreciate it. Been super excited to get back to you guys. I've been pushing this episode off to the side. The news has been crazy. We know about it. This is going to be a little bit different. We're going to make fun of Antifa tonight. Hopefully you'll enjoy it with me. Let's do it. Make sure you do the normal like, share, subscribe this live stream out to everyone. Let's go.
Remember that one. Come on.
So if you haven't noticed, this is a group of individuals clashing with Antifa. So American patriots are clashing with Antifa. What's up, Luigi? Thanks for being here with me. Oh, guys, by the way, let me adjust my camera a little bit so you can see the newest shirt of the 250th anniversary. Yeah. Click the link. Go get yourself one. There's a bunch of them. I got 6 new designs on there. One of them says only you can prevent communism. This one says land of the free, home of the brave. So sorry if you hear my daughter in the background. She's about to go to bed. So thanks for being here with me. Let's readjust this. And let's rock and roll. So this is, patriots are done with Antifa. They're just done with their nonsense and all the tomfoolery that comes with them. If you don't like how this country is, then you can leave. That's how I look at it. Hold on one second, please.
Do it. Do it.
We already lost one, bro.
Come on. What just happened?
Hey, take that helmet off. Take that Stop. 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 Stop it. I'm not even in the middle of this, you fucking piece of shit.
Goddamn street is covered.
Come on. Do it. Do it.
We already lost one umbrella.
Come on. What just happened?
Hey, take that helmet off. Take that helmet off.
All right, sorry about that.
Stop.
So the thing I can't stand about it right here, my favorite part's when they just let him scrap it out for a little bit and try to solve the problem. I'm gonna go back. Sorry about that. I had to help my fiance with the baby. So let's go back to the beginning. So obviously they're arguing over some shit. You see this guy right here? He's asking for it. My favorite part about this whole thing is the cops let him scrap it out for a little bit before they're like, all right, we're gonna let you fight, but all right, get the pepper balls in there. I think it's great. But there's always that one dude that's like, stop. Just let them fucking fight. Just let them fight. That's it. Don't let them kill each other, but just let them fight. That's the worst thing that you can do when dudes are fighting. Let them fight each other. That's it. That's how men communicate when they're pissed off. They don't want to talk it out. This isn't kumbaya. When I show up and say, come on, motherfucker, I'm not trying to talk it out with you. I'm going to leave your fucking jaw on the floor. That's what that insinuates completely. When I'm flexed at you and I'm puffed up in my fist and I'm like, come on, motherfucker, let's go. That means I'm going to fight you. I'm not going to talk to you. And then, of course, there's always one. He's like, stop. It's like, shoot him with the fucking pepper ball. Let the other two fucking scrap it out. Let them brawl it out just for a minute. All right. And then clear it up. Arrest them for inciting a riot and be done with it. You know what I mean? Have fun writing your report. I mean, that'd be an awesome report to write. Yeah, well, we tried to get in there as fast as we could to break it up, but there was only 2 of us and 12 of them. So we decided for officer safety. All right, back to the video.
Do it.
We already lost one umbrella.
Come on. What just happened?
There it is. Blind shot. See, and that's the thing, too. That's the thing about these Antifas. They are pansies. They'll attack you when you're not looking. I got some videos we're going to go over. I got plenty of them. Don't worry. It's going to be a great time. But, again, this is what these guys do. They're cowards. He just hit that kid with the Trump flag on his back. And then it turns into a fight. Here we go. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Cops are. See. There it is. The pepper balls. That doesn't stop anything. All right, you've already watched this video like 3 times. I'm going to go on to the next one. But the pepper balls, in my honest opinion, okay, that's just going to break them up. It's not really going to be like you spraying them with it where it sticks onto them and actually you can get away from it and you start airing out. They're going to go up the way and start scrapping it out again. So I say bring out the water cannons. That's what I say. Fuck.
It's getting ridiculous out there, folks. This white SUV and this blue car swerving and speeding, trying to block this ICE agent. ICE agent here swerves as if he's going to take the exit and then goes right back onto the freeway, and these two demis crash into each other.
Oh, man. We got to watch that again. Holy shit. I'm going to go big screen on you. This is 25 seconds of stupidity. Let's go.
It's getting ridiculous out
crazy.
there, folks. This white SUV and this blue car swerve.
So here they are. They're trying to swerve. There's ICE, obviously, in the gray SUV. How these people are not being detained. And there's the crash right there. Well, I guess that's enough for you. I guess that's enough punishment for you. But this is the kind of crazy, this is the kind of crazy we're going up against. These people want to abolish law enforcement because they're not getting their way. They only want law enforcement when it works for them. And even then, they don't want law enforcement. When law enforcement shows up to do their job, they're like, do your job. Well, it's like, well, it's kind of hard for me to do my job because You know, you're sitting here complaining about how what's his name did whatever to you. Oh, he's violating your safe space or whatever. And you're irritating him the whole time. It's a public area, dude. It's a fucking public park. They can go wherever the fuck they want, crybaby. Just like you're out here protesting me. Anyways, let's get on to this next video. And then I got something for you on the handy news. Sha-da-da-da-da.
Hey, how's it going?
You said his license plates are ice?
Doing good, yeah. I was just saying, it looks like in our system, your plates came up as an ice plate. That doesn't seem like it's the case.
What the fuck? These people are building barricades. They're building barricades and stop checkpoints. Stopping people that may or may not have ice plates. How they have a system that's scanning the plates is beyond me. So they're probably just, you know, slowing people down so they can't drive fast, and then they're taking pictures of their plates and looking it up online. Obviously, this guy's not fucking ice. Yeah. This is absolutely, this is insanity. They're stopping people in the road and saying, hey, our systems. What fucking systems? These people think like they're the rebels from fucking Star Wars fighting the Empire. It's absolute insanity. The mentality that these people have, you find in a fucking Cracker Jack box. They're stopping and harassing individuals because of whatever reason. Our systems. Hey, our system, not a big deal. Obviously, that's not the case here. Even though I'm illegally stopping you because I am not, he's not a fucking officer.
I just wanted to come through and see what was up and talk to you, see how you were doing.
Yeah, I'm not ice. Leave me the fuck alone before I throw an ice ball at you. You know what? I'd have my kids in the back have super soakers filled up with piss and just be like, all right, on 3, open up the doors and unleash hell. There you go. Get the fuck out of here. Mind your business.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure this is illegal.
I mean, he's clearly Somali.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, glad to hear it. What's your name?
Hell yeah.
Ali?
Fucking head.
How long have you guys been out here today? Are we good though?
Yeah.
They're drones. They won't answer. They won't say nothing. Or they'll just start screeching at you or start blowing their dog whistles or whatever. That's all they'll do. They won't talk to you. They think that you are the enemy. People like me, I just don't want them to be crazy and stop people in the middle of the road while they're trying to drive to fucking work. You know what I mean? Like, oh, our system got you as a Somali, or not a Somali, but an ice plate. And what were you gonna fucking do if it was an ice plate? Harass them while they were doing their job? What happens when Somali Johnny is, you know, doing stuff with your daughter? Are you gonna be okay with it? Or are you gonna want justice? Would that be crossing the line for some of you liberal Antifa fuckheads? If it is, leave a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. I always want to know what you're thinking. But this is crazy. They're literally stopping people in the road. And then when other individuals that are like, what the fuck kind of Nazi Gustavo shit is this? They don't answer. They just like, yeah, Dad. They're like super passive aggressive and they smile at you like manically. It's like, how many antidepressants did you take today, bud? I'm pretty sure you're only supposed to take one of those a day. You took half a bottle because he's over there chopping it up. It's fucking crazy. These people are nuts.
Yeah, we're good.
I do want to ask, what's the system you guys are using out here? I mean, because it's obvious that was wrong, right? I mean, the guy was just a Somali Uber driver, not
Well,
ice.
the thing is, ICE, they're renting a lot of cars. But yeah, we'll take this off the list.
What the fuck does that even have anything to do? Do you think that that guy that was delivering for Uber had a rented car? That's how this guy just responded. Oh, yeah, you know, ICE has been renting a lot of cars. So, you know, you never know. A big fucking deal, Jack. What the fuck does, you know, the Somali individual that's just trying to do his job, hopefully he's legal. He's just trying to, you know, hopefully be a good American and pay his taxes and not fraud the fucking system. It seems to be an ongoing thing with these individuals. But nevertheless, you're going to cross it off a list. So you have to, do you have people do you have to check in with? Is that what happens? It's crazy. Like, these people really think that they are at war with law enforcement. This is how you get arrested. This is how you get arrested, pepper sprayed, or tasered, or possibly fucking shot. And nobody wants anybody to be shot. Nobody wants anybody to die. I can almost guarantee you these officers are not going out there to take lives. They're going out there to enforce the law. 11 million people, probably more than that, okay, as we know of, it's 11 million. Our system cannot sustain that, okay? And on top of the 11 million, they do not assimilate. That is the biggest problem. They think that they're owed this land. All of them, all the people that came here illegally and that are hiding and doing illegal things, they don't assimilate. And even the ones that do come here legally, they don't assimilate very well either. Not saying all of them. Obviously, I'm speaking in generalities, so don't get your fucking knickers in a twist. But our system is only designed to take on so many people. We don't have enough for everybody, despite what all these commie liberals want to think and believe. We don't. And it's absolutely ridiculous for the notion to think that people can just fucking come here unvetted. I want net zero immigration for the next fucking 20 years. For the next 20 years, nobody gets amnesty. If you're a green card or you're a naturalized citizen, great, grand, wonderful. If you're not, we are coming knocking door to door. You're lucky I'm not the fucking president. We are coming knocking door to door, and we are going to find every last one of you. And we're going to charge you to the fullest extent of the law. We'll give you due process and all that fun stuff that all these liberals cry about. And then guess what? We are going to kick your ass out. And because you made us come find you, you're never allowed here ever again. People don't want to talk about how many actually self-deport. A lot more than have been physically deported. We got a long way to go. And shit like this, where they're stopping individuals in the road from doing their jobs, it's fucking illegal.
Yeah. Who y'all with?
We're honestly just from California. Just independent photojournalists. Name's,
Okay, do y'all have like a Twitter or something?
Jorge Ventura.
Jorge
Ventura.
All right, cool. Thank you.
How long has this been set up, man? Like, you know, the images of this are going viral online. That's what we came. I don't know if you know if they're going viral. But.
Yeah, no, I heard that. You know, people are people saying that, and you know, a lot of the neighbors support what we're doing.
What is this fucking creature? Look at, there's no life behind this thing's eyes. Oh, don't wear masks. We have to because we don't ICE to hunt us down and butcher us in the street, right? Fucking people are so dumb.
So happy to be here. You know?
Has local law enforcement said anything?
You're fucking...
not that we know of, no. But look, I gotta get back.
He's been fucking chemically neutered since birth, this fucking degenerate right here. I gotta get back to my posts, man. I'm letting all these people that are just trying to do their fucking jobs drive through our barricade. Oh, my God. This is a real fucking thing, people. This is a real thing. It's a great way to lead into one of my favorite things. You know what time it is. It's time for the handy news, baby. Oh my gosh, welcome to the handy news. The top story we're going to talk about tonight is political violence in the U.S. And recent research shows that left-wing political violence has risen in the United States over the last decade. But it's still coming from a relatively low base compared to other wings, I guess. We're going to break both of them down here and talk about both of them. But it remains much less lethal than right-wing violence overall. So the CSIS says in 2025, the first year in the more than 30 years of left-wing attacks and plots have outnumbered the violence from the far right, which, okay, big fucking deal. I don't understand. They're both extremes. You know what I mean? Like, people want common sense. Nevertheless, but where did I left off here? Sorry. The far right incidents is blah, 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 blah. Well, that has increased, is partly driven by the shape and Donald Trump, by the shape of the right wing and Donald Trump. Other analysts still find right wing extremists have caused the majority of Democrat or domestic terrorism and deaths since 2021. So, but this is how they label it, which is completely unfair. In my opinion, it's completely unfair. So the left-wing violence in these studies usually include attacks or plots motivated by anti-government, anti-police, anti-capitalist, or partisan beliefs, especially when it's directly at the government officials, law enforcement, or political groups or targets. The CSIS says the recent rise has been driven largely by attacks on the government and the law enforcement targets, and many incidences are tied to oppositions to Trump's administration and overall the lethality of the left-wing attacks, however, remains lower compared to the broader historical record, right? Well, that's what they're saying. Again, right wing, so that's left wing. Okay, right wing is, let's see, right wing violence is usually defined more broadly than party politics. Do you see what I'm saying? So, and it includes white supremacy. So this is also on top of whatever I said for the left. Let's see, anti-government, anti-police. Well, they're not anti-capitalist, but, you know, the opposite of the left. Okay, so the extreme on the right. On top of it, they're white supremacists. So that is considered a far right extremist, racist, xenophobe, anti-Semitic, anti-immigration. Looks like I'm far right, I guess. It's fucking stupid. Anti-government, anti-abortion. Extremists. How in, I don't even have to finish anything after that. How does that even fucking compare? We're talking politics here. It has nothing to do with your race at all. None of it has anything to do with your fucking race. You make it about identity. That's why they can add in the white supremacy and the racism and the xenophobism and the anti-Semitism, even though you just got busted funding your opposition. So really, all of this is a bunch of shit, to be honest with you. Is there extremes on the left and right? Yes. But you can't count racial violence as political violence. That's not how it works. Political violence is, oh, that's a Democrat. They're voting for Kamala Harris. Everybody, let's get them. Oh, that's a Republican. He's voting for Trump. Everybody, get him. That's how political violence works. Oh, he supports Trump. Let's burn his house down. Oh, he supports Kamala Harris. Let's, tar and feather him. You see, that's political violence. Racial violence is, oh, that's a black guy. Let's get him and beat him up. Saying words to him is not violence either, and it's not racism. It's just saying words. Okay. Now, if you're antagonizing the individual, that's one thing, but overall, words are words. Get over it. Now, if they're committing violence against you or they're harassing you and things like that, then that would be considered racism. But saying words, no, that's not racism. Anyways, what I'm saying is that political violence is about political beliefs and like your politics and what you believe, and then people attacking you because they don't believe the same as you. Racial violence is, you're black, I don't like you. You're Jewish, I don't like you. You get the fucking point here, okay? And that's how it's gotta, it can't be, oh, well, we're gonna add a bunch of other stuff here in right wing too, so we can make it look as if it's the same. Because if you took all the racial violence out of there, you wouldn't see much of it. You wouldn't see much violence from the right wing. I'm just saying to you. Who killed the first Republican? A Democrat. And that's just, okay. That's all I got to say about it. That's my opinion. I won't bring it up anymore about it. But you can go look it up at the CSIS index, and it's got the whole everything in there about political violence, actually racial violence, which oddly enough, everything that you see in the besides anti-government and anti-abortion, which I don't understand how that could be. Anti-abortion could be your right-wing extremist. How can you leave a chat? Can you leave me something in chat here and give me a fucking clue? Just doesn't make any sense, because it's what they believe. But if you want sanctioned murder like abortion, then you are evil and probably shouldn't have children. Anyways, that's just my opinion. You probably shouldn't even be around kids if you want to murder them so early on, before they even, they're alive inside of you. They actually have a heartbeat and, lungs and everything like that, eyeballs. They actually end up developing dreams, while they're in there, and they can hear you and move around when they hear your voice. I have 3 of them. I know. I didn't bird them. That would be crazy, right? But I didn't bird them, but, put the head on the stomach, talk to them. You feel them wiggling around and kicking and stuff. That's life. And you want to take that? That's gross. I don't want you to be killed. I want you to be, checked out for thinking that it's okay to say that abortion is okay. It's not. It's just not. If it's gonna, this is the only way that I agree with abortion. If it's going to jeopardize the health of the woman or the baby, other than that, no. You should not be able to go and get dicked down by every Tom, Dick, and Tom, and then go to Planned Parenthood the next day, have an abortion. Okay. Think about what that does to your body. Think about what that does to you mentally. Okay. There's a lot of things that go on with it. And if you can kill a baby, then you probably boil a rabbit, you fucking psychopath. So I don't even know how that plays in there. But I've talked about this subject many a times on the show. And I just want to put a nail in the coffin with it, because I just think it's so fucking ridiculous that the liberals and the lefts and all these, these nonprofits and shit that talk about, what you're allowed to say or what's considered racism and what's considered not racism, or what's considered political violence and what's not considered political violence. And I just think it's a fucking load of shit that they can just top in a bunch of other stuff like xenophobia. How do you being anti-immigration have anything to do with politics. I don't want people to just come here. That's just smart. You know, it's funny. A lot of these people that sit here and want all these rules for these illegals and stuff like that. These undocumented, if you want to say it like that. Sorry, my dog is right by my feet. Is that they want to leave the door open, but they lock theirs at nighttime. You know what I mean? It's just fucking crazy. You ask them if they are willing to take these individuals into their own homes, and they'll close their doors faster than you can say fucking greased pig shit. Okay. And that's just what it is. They're hypocrites. They're liars, or they're extremists and they're crybabies, and they just sit here and preach this stupid shit and are fucking stupid. All right, we're done with that. On to the next one. They have this big, huge ass fucking stir. Primaries are coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know who you're voting for in the comments.
Virus outbreak on a cruise ship has left 3 people dead and another person in intensive care. According to Ocean-Wide Expeditions,
nobody bought it. That's why it went away. Nobody bought it. Now they came out Ebola. Oh, wow. Oh, God. Which is, you know, but seriously, we had an Ebola breakout when I was in high school. We just had an E. coli breakout with spinach. You know, what about the fucking nuclear shrimp that Walmart was selling to people? Fucking stop it with this shit. All right, let's go.
Netherlands-based operator of the ship, 2 additional individuals on board require urgent medical care. The ship is currently...
Listen, I also want to say, too, I'm not trying to undermine the professionals, okay? But I also understand fear tactics and fear campaigns. And everybody's waiting for it. You hear it all the time. You know, Bill Gates comes up and he's, serious disease is going to plague all of us. Don't worry, because I'm the only one with the fucking antidote. It's like, I can't wait for you, you know, to just go somewhere, you know, like far away from America. If you are allegedly tied to all of these things, you should be thoroughly investigated. This is why if I should say it like this, if I was the president, I would investigate you on these allegations. I'm like, well, if you're plotting against my fucking people, I think it's time to have a conversation, don't you? You want to replace their meat? You want to buy farmland and not utilize it for, why not? You just want to have it? So, oh, well, we don't have enough farmland. Oh, sorry, guys. Looks like you're going to have to eat our synthetic meat. It's held together with meat glue, or it's grown in a fucking goddamn 3D printer. Stop it. This hantavirus, I'm sorry, back to the hantavirus. This hantavirus, though, it's like when I said in my TikTok, I made a TikTok about it. Unless you're like licking their butthole or like rolling in their shit or taking a golden shower, you know what I mean, with an individual that's infected, or you letting them lick your body and bathe in their spit, it's not going to work. They're preying on hysteria, and America has PTSD, and we are not going back to that shit.
Docked in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of West Africa. And the operating company says passengers, including the 2 still on board believed to have the virus, have not been allowed to get off the boat.
That's not true. They're back on.
Disembarkation and medical screening of all passengers require coordination with local health authorities, and we're in close consultation with them.
That is true. They are monitoring them, but they're back on shore. Everybody was freaking out. I didn't think they were going to let them back on shore because I didn't know anything about it until I looked up the hantavirus. I guess there was an outbreak back in the 90s. Listen, don't freak out. That's the worst thing you can do in an emergency situation. You know, you got to act fast. Yes. Okay. But the last thing you can do is freak out. And of course, all the liberals, all of Antifa and all Antifa supporters are fucking losing their mind. They're like, oh God, it's the black horse of the plague from the, they don't even fucking believe in religion. So I can't even use that as a joke. Never mind. But yeah, so these people is, you know, there hasn't been any reported anything after that whole thing. It kind of got swept and pushed down the memory hole. You know what I mean? So here we are again, ladies and gentlemen. What's next? Oh, it's E. coli. Oh gosh. We got an outbreak of Ebola. Where? Oh, it's in Louisiana somewhere. Okay. We're watching him. I bet you are. I bet you are. So, but yeah, there hasn't been anybody that's had any complications or anything like that anyways. And this is a very rare strain of this particular virus, so it takes a lot. You have to be exposed to them. Right here it says human to human, it can be spread human to human only through close, prolonged exposure to bodily fluids. Okay. If you don't know what those are, that's shit, piss, semen, blood, and spit. Okay. And actually, your spit is just filtered blood. I didn't know that, but it's true. Okay. Yeah, try to figure that out. I'm like, how the fuck does that even? Anyways, it's true. It's the glands, they're salivary glands. That's what filters. Anyways, so as far as it goes with this hantavirus stuff, I haven't heard much on it. This is just a report that I had. I just want to get it out of the way because it's sitting here and I hate getting these stories together and not being able to do the fucking show or something comes up. So I'm just getting this out of the way and I want to have this conversation with you. So leave a comment if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine too. So, and then, yeah, you had that one guy, the one dude that was doing the videos. He's like, people don't make fun of us. What do you, buddy? We're not making fun of you. Okay. We're not making fun of you at all. We're just telling you the truth. Okay. We ain't fucking going back. All right. And you need to not be going to some fucking weird island in the Antarctica somewhere or at the Arctic Circle, where you have to go through fucking cleaning measures to make sure that no germs or bacteria comes off of that fucking island because nobody ever goes on it. Nobody knows what's on that fucking island. So yeah, that's a good idea. Anyways, come 2000. Well, I'm going to have this guy. I love this guy. If you're not following him on TikTok, do it. I love this guy. I think he's great. Here, I'll have him talk about it.
Do not buy a new car because starting 2027, every new car in the United States will be required by law to have tech that puts constant surveillance on the driver. Not only watching you, but listening to your conversations as well. And if the vehicle determines that you're a danger on the road, it will turn your car.
Yep. So it's going on through in the United States. All vehicles will become federally mandated with this system, monitoring driving system. Let's see. These systems track eye movement, steering behavior, and signs of impairment in real time. So it's to prevent drunk drivers from killing anybody. That's how they're masking it, right? They're masking it under safety, right? But what we should do is punish people that drink and drive extremely harsh, so then they'll never do it again. So if you get caught drinking and driving, instead of giving you a bunch of fines, I'm going to throw you in jail for a year. Then you can sober up and think about what you did. County jail can't be too bad. And if it is, well, then that's up to the county to keep up to. Don't drink and drive, asshole. Jail's not a nice place. And what I mean by don't drink and drive is don't get fucking shithoused and drive everywhere. Okay? If you feel drunk, and you do, don't ever, people are like, oh, I didn't realize I was that drunk. No, you fucking know, unless you're blackout drunk, As soon as you sit in that car and you've had too much, you're like, And I've been there, and I'm not, you know what I mean? I've been there. I'm not saying that I haven't ever done it, but it is becoming more and more of a problem. You know, think of the hockey player that he was jogging down the road, got hit by a drunk driver. You know, there's so many people that get hit by drunk drivers just minding their own business. There's a YouTuber that I used to watch. He's a sheriff. His family, his wife, daughter, and son all died because of drunk driving. Could you imagine? So it's not a victimless crime. So I agree with this autonomous surveillance system to an extent. That is to the extent of if you're driving erratic, like let's say somebody's going into a diabetic coma, right? While they're driving, that can happen. What if somebody's having a heart attack? You know what I mean? And the car has, you know, systems in it that keeps it from swerving all over the road, manages to get the car over safely at the same time, calls 911 and gets EMS down to the spot because there's GPS right there. EMS is there saving this person's fucking life. Or you know, if it's a drunk person, it's going to be able to tell by your eyes, so it'll be able to relay the information in real time, you know, to law enforcement and be like, yeah, this guy's drunk. We don't need EMS. We need you to come down here and bring his ass to the drunk tank because he's drinking and driving. That's how it should be. But to monitor conversation, I don't know. You know, I mean, I'm trying not to be like a panicking kind of thing. You know what I mean? I'm trying not to freak out about it because I think it is a huge overreach when it comes to driving the vehicles. Because again, if the car feels like you're too impaired to drive, it will not drive. There'll be a kill switch in it. So much for, you know, going out and having a couple of doobies with your friends, huh? Fucking crashed the car with our stone, said no one. It's fucking crazy. But again, they're going to hide it under the masks of safety. All right, back to this video.
Off. So by 2027, the law states, quote, every new passenger vehicle sold in the United States must include technology that constantly monitors the driver via AI, cameras, and sensors and can automatically shut down or limit the car if the system decides you're not sober or fit to drive.
And here's another thing too. That's going to go like a fart in church when some super rich individuals driving down the road, and you know, some of these people drink. A lot of people drink. And you know, all of a sudden his car's not working, dude. It's going to be a bad day. It's going to be a bad day. This is not going to go over too well. You're going to see. People are going to push back on this real hard. That's why they're not reporting on it. That's why they're trying to, you know, not say too much about it. It's just like the data centers. They don't want to bring those up because nobody wants them. Nobody wants this shit. Nobody even wanted the fucking backup cameras that you pushed onto people. You know, are they handy to have? Yeah, sure. If a kid's running behind you, you know what I mean? The backup sensors are good, you know. Automatic brakes when it comes to certain situations, sure, I guess that is good. But when it comes to like monitoring people's conversations and shit like that, I'm just not for it, especially when it's AI controlled, because you don't know, you know, you can go and buy a brand new car, drive it down the road, and all of a sudden the check engine light fucking come on, and it comes right out of the factory. You know what I mean? So I just don't like this at all.
National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is creating new federal motor vehicle safety standards requiring, quote, advanced impaired driving prevention technology powered by AI tools and systems. They state that the technology must now passively monitor the driver at all times. If the system detects a problem, it can prevent the car from starting or limit its speed and operation while driving. So let's say you're not fucked up and you just decide to close your eyes and stretch Does it think you're fucked up and it'll stop the vehicle while you're driving? The law states that this is not a remote government kill switch, but the decision happens on board.
Stop it. So the car just thinks for itself. Well, I guess, there's got to be a lot of stuff that goes on with it. I mean, this could be a benefit, like any invention, like anything that happens in society, any innovation has its downfalls. This is one of those things. It's always on everybody's mind. Everybody already doesn't trust the government. Well, I mean, you should have very limited trust with the government because we don't know. Look at everything that's been exposed over the last decade, So anyways, so I can understand this is going to be received not well at all. Not well at all. What do you think? Leave a comment.
Via AI and sensors. So basically, whatever technology they put in there, it's a government kill switch. Now, older cars obviously will be unaffected, but cars 2027 or after will all have this shit. So a lot of people say that this is government overreach, and later on, these tools will be used against the average driver, especially if it taps into your conversations and the government gets a hold of those conversations and finds out what you're talking about politically. Or at least that's the fear coming up in the future.
And
now you might understand why data centers are going up all over the fucking country, everywhere. Because everything you do is going to be monitored coming up here. Every single thing.
Yep. And, here's another thing, too. If people think like you're just going to be able to avoid this technology by buying older vehicles, there's another problem, too. So corn ethanol is an additive that's added in modern gasoline. So from being in the car industry, I know some things, and the gas that they use at dealerships, or not dealerships, but at manufacturers, it's pure gasoline. It's not the gasoline that you get at the pump. Okay. And I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure you're not even supposed to be putting corn ethanol in the vehicles, but they're putting it in there. It's corrosive. Okay. On top of that, when you burn sugar, what happens? It turns into carbon. Right? Burnt sugar. And it gums everything up and jams everything up. Okay. But this is the crazy thing too. Older engines, especially pre-2010 modern models, ethanol can eat through the seals, the fuel lines, gaskets, and all different other types of fucking shit. Real-time damage from ethanol blended fuel can run up to $2,000 or $4,000 in repairs, and that's what they're recording, in dealerships. Like, so when people come in for repairs, the average cost with people that use older vehicles and use our modern gasoline with corn ethanol in it. Yeah. So, and also BlackRock and Vanguard own pretty much all of it anyways. They own fucking Ford. They own, or they don't own Ford, but they, manage their money. You know what I mean? And they also own Advance Auto, O'Reilly. They're shutting down parts stores across the country, like 700 stores of Advanced Auto. O'Reilly, I think it's about the same amount. Napa's fallen off. You know what I mean? So nobody really goes to these places anymore. Everybody shops online when it comes to it. But not only do they provide, the service to go and buy the sale of these parts, but they also manufacture these parts too, which is a real fucking problem. So not only are they rotting your seals and all your rubber and all your stuff and everything like that using corn ethanol, which I'm going to do a follow up on this one, because I'm pretty sure there's a law that says you're not allowed to use corn ethanol in gas or even burn it because it's acidic. Extremely corrosive. So leave a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Last story I have here for you before we get on to the last couple segments of the show is So Cole Allen, the crazy person that decided to bum rush the White House Correspondents' dinner, is now shocked to learn that, jail's not a fucking spa. It's not fun showing off your butthole to people you don't know, huh? It's not even fun showing off your butthole to people you do know. Because then they look at you and, why are you showing off your butthole to me, buddy? That's how you, anyways, I'm not going to. What I mean is that these people, he doesn't realize how severe the consequences are and what he's really looking at. According to his lawyer, he's been complaining about the conditions. And it's actually been so bad that the judge apologized to him. He said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. You've been in solitary confinement." So there's a procedure when you come into a corrections facility. The reason I know this is because I worked at one, and I was a booking officer. You come into the facility and we do a little questionnaire. We make sure that you're not suicidal. And also, too, as well, if you say suicidal things, the officer is going to tell the booking officer. You see what I'm saying? So you're not going to be able to be like, "Oh, I'm going to kill myself." No. You're not going to say that. You know why? Because the officer is going to relay that message to the booking officer, and you're going to get automatically put on what they call a 1054 suicide watch. Okay? And you know what a 1054 suicide watch is? It's such a magical thing for people that don't know. Here, I'm going to explain it to you real quickly. It's a cell, and it's got a camera in the corner that never turns off, and it's pointed at you all the fucking time when you're taking a shit, when you're scratching your balls or your asshole, when you're taking a piss, when you're eating your food, when you got a boner. I'm not kidding. And guess what? You don't get socks. You don't get underwear. You don't get fucking pants. You don't get a t-shirt. You get this thing we call a turtle shell, and it's a suicide smock. And you get to wear that naked underneath, and you get to freeze your fucking ass off inside of that cell. It's not warm in that place at all. I'm telling you that right now. Prisons and jails are not designed to be comfortable and luxurious. When they started bringing the fucking tablets into jails, buddy, you want to talk about a nightmare? You want to talk? I remember being a booking officer. They come in. When do I get my tablet? Not today. I'm a booking officer. You get it when you get on the fucking unit. Don't ask me that question again. You got any other questions? Anyways, back to the 1054. So, and then you are in solitary. You are in solitary until you meet with the therapist, and then they evaluate you and say, "Oh, well, was he talking out of his ass?" Most of the time, people are just talking out of their ass because they think that they're going to get special treatment. You don't get special treatment when you break the law and try to kill the president. Sorry, man. This is not the 4 fucking seasons. I used to say that to inmates all the time. This is not the 4 seasons. If you have a problem, you can write a complaint and you can send it right over there on the kiosk. Feel free. Feel free. I got a video for you. It'll break it down a little bit better. Here we go.
Accused of trying to kill President Trump and other administration officials last weekend doesn't want to be in jail and has made the most absurd argument for being released on bail.
It's crazy.
In court filings this week, Allen's lawyer claimed that her client was, and I quote, "not a danger to..."
Oh, no, this is not the right clip. But yes, okay, this is his bail. And they so what I'm going to say before I finish this clip real quick is that you don't get to break the law and then get to, go home. You don't get to try to kill somebody, allegedly, which we got you on camera, shooting an officer. Or I don't know what kind of load you were using in that thing, because it was not. If he survived it, you're probably using birdshot. Anyways, you don't get to try to bum rush the president and think that you're going to get some kind of special treatment. And they're trying to get him special treatment because he's a nice guy, right? That's what they're going to say right here. This is what it's going to be right here. He is a nice guy. He would never hurt anybody. Bitch said what? You fucking said what? He wouldn't hurt anybody. He wasn't going to shoot anybody, but the Trump administration, but everybody else there, he would have been safe. He probably would have gave him fucking foot massages and aligned their chakras for them, right? Get the fuck out of here. All right, I'm going to play this clip. Oh my gosh, I'm in solitary. I'm going to say this right now. You have to be extremely mentally tough in order to handle being by yourself for 23 hours a day, not talking to anybody, being in an 8x10 cell. Some of them are 8x8s. I'm telling you right now, you just have a white wall. That's it. You're surrounded by white walls. You might have a window to look out. Maybe. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you have a window to look at another wall. You know what I mean? That's the magic. That's the magic of solitary. Now, is it unethical to use solitary to get people to comply? I don't think so. I think it's a great way to get people to comply. I don't think it's cruel and unusual in any way, shape, or form. I think that by utilizing something like solitary, people will realize, and trust me, nobody wants to go to solitary. They fucking every single one, whatever. They all say they act tough when they leave the unit. They're acting tough. This ain't nothing to me. When they get in there and you got to do the unclosed search and all that shit. All of them bitch up. LaFon, how long am I going to be in here for? I don't fucking know, man. Don't cause trouble. How about don't be stupid? How about that? That's why you're in fucking jail to begin with, is because you were being fucking stupid, huh? There, Cole Thomas, you fucking dummy. You thought you were carrying the righteous sword of God. No, you weren't. The only thing you're carrying is mental instability. And now the world is coming crashing down on you. And you're probably a nice dude. I don't know, man. Judging by, the milkiness of your skin and the smooth texture of your skin, I'm sure this life is going to be very, very tough for you, bud. It's life that you decided to choose by trying to be a hero. Buddy, it's going to be a bad time for you. I'm just going to say, unless you can get money to keep yourself protected, it's going to be a bad fucking time for you, man. You're a tiny guy. You're a tiny, tiny dude. Okay. You need to fucking pack on some pounds. I'll tell you what, because of the corrections facility I worked at, we were a detention facility too, as well. So we held people pre-trial, and, when people got sentenced, we held them all the way up till they went to the actual prison that they were going to go to. Right. Like, once people got their sentencing, you watch these dudes, they start buying in their commissary, they start buying protein and anything that is protein and anything that is going to pack on fucking pounds, pack on weight. You are a little tiny, you're fucking thigh high, built like a French fry from California, buddy. You'll be holding somebody's pocket. And you deserve whatever you get, bud. You tried and openly said you wanted to kill the president, and then you tried to do it. I'm sorry, solitary confinement's so rough on your delicate, fragile mindset, you fucking pussy.
Anybody? No? Not anyone out there that she could think of who might be endangered by a guy who allegedly attempted to assassinate the president at a gala full
insanity.
Of people? The other wild argument made was that Allen was not prepared to carry out a mass shooting in the ballroom because he had a pump-action shotgun. In case you don't know, that type of weapon has a limited amount of rounds.
That's a brilliant defense. That's a brilliant argument. He only had 5 rounds. So, buddy, if you got that close, you were going to they weren't just going to grab you. You were going to be shot. They were going to shoot you. You're lucky. I don't know how all these guys fucking missed you. You come in, Hussein Bolton it past these fucking dudes. You blast one cop in the chest, right? How he didn't die with a shotgun. They're using soft body armor. Oh, I mean, there are some pretty good body. I'm not going to get into that, but you blast this one officer. Everybody else is like slow on the draw. Like, what the fuck? They're all shooting at you. Not one of them hits you. Then you got tackled or scared or something happened. Okay. You also had 3 other levels to go through. You weren't going to get to him, bud. Did you think he was just behind door number 1? Liberalism. It'll rot your fucking brain. Seriously. He even took a picture of himself and fucking posted it on Instagram before he fucking went to do it. And this is what I mean. That's why you can't take these people seriously. Oh, well, I only had 5 rounds, guys. I wasn't going to hurt anybody, even though I had 5 rounds and 2 pistols and 3 knives. No, bud. You know how much damage a knife can do? Even in a crowd full of people. A knife is probably one of the worst things to have. That's probably one of the worst things to try to defend against because you're getting cut. I don't care I don't care how good of a fighter you are. And anybody that knows anything about fighting, if they got a knife, buddy, just run. Don't try to, you're going to get fucking poked. It's going to be a bad day for you. The best thing that you can do in that kind of a situation is fucking run. Don't engage somebody that has a weapon. Your life is worth it, and it is not worth trying to be the fucking hero. I'm telling you right now, okay? Don't be stupid. You have to learn how to intelligently defend yourself, not be like fucking Timu John Wick, okay? Come fucking running through thinking that he's going to get to the president with fucking a pump action shotgun and a pistol that could barely hold fucking, oh my God. I think it was and a Glock 19. And in California, you can't carry more than 10 rounds on you. God, I love New Hampshire. They're the best gun laws in the country. Because we don't have very many. I think Texas has the best ones, I think. But Texas and Florida are pretty much the same. But Tennessee also, it's just a beautiful thing. But back to him. Now he wants to be left out. He wants to be taken out on bail because he's starting to really see the writing on the wall. This guy is going to be in prison for a long fucking time. And if you've ever seen the movie Big Stan, you need to go hire yourself some fucking grandmaster to learn how to fight. It's not going to teach you. It'll teach you enough to, but weight is probably going to be your better friend. Money will keep you out of trouble for a long fucking time. And it won't keep you out of trouble all the time because you could pay somebody and get shivved for stepping on some dude's shoes the wrong way. You got to remember, these animals that are locked up, they don't have much. So what they do have, they value very, very much. And if you, let's say, step on somebody's freshly washed white shoes, buddy, you're going to get poked or beat. They're going to fucking find you and they're going to fuck your day up. I'm not kidding. It's not a joke. It's a real fucking thing. County jail is not the same as prison. There are some big dudes, big scary dudes that like to get physical because in prison, they don't have guns. They got clubs, they got shivs. Some of them get pretty innovative, but there's this one that I saw was it was a fucking crossbow, and the guy literally made a crossbow and hid it in his cell and used it. And the only reason they knew he had it is because he fucking used it. A fucking crossbow. You get pretty innovative when you got nothing to do all day. Okay? I'm telling you.
And takes a bit of time to reload. Now that, plus his lack of criminal history, led his attorney to argue for his release on bail. But during a Thursday hearing on the topic, she changed her tune, saying the team was conceding Allen's continued detention, which is probably best to move on from that one. She did say, however, the defense may raise the issue of bail again at a later date. Now, as part of the Thursday proceedings, we got a pretty chilling look at Allen just moments before the attack. The prosecution released photos showing the accused taking a chilling mirror selfie in his room at the Washington Hilton just before heading down and allegedly attempting to breach a security checkpoint.
What
now,
a fucking idiot.
Story about it so you can see the photo for yourself. Allen has yet to enter a plea in the case, and his next court appearance is scheduled for May 11th.
What? What are you going to plea, Allen? What? What are you going to fucking plead, bud? You're on every fucking camera. You have fucking a million people, or not a million people, but you have eyewitness testimony. Buddy, you were caught. They cut your fucking clothes off you. What are you going to plead? No contest. That's what you should plead. Is no contest. And hopefully the courts will show you some kind of fucking mercy for you being a fucking retard, because that's exactly what you are. I can almost guarantee you this guy, he's probably a good guy, probably has a really good heart. He really honestly believed that he was doing the right thing because of the fucking bullshit rhetoric that's perpetuated by the left. Okay. Their constant political violent rhetoric. That's why this dude showed up. He's a Christian man. Showed up in the name of Jesus. Said it in his fucking manifesto, which is another weird thing. Why are all these killers writing their shit down? He's a wannabe assassin. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. Anyways, I just don't understand. What do you expect to get out of this situation? Your best bet is to show that you made a mistake. You're not going to get off that easy, but your best bet is to plead no contest. I'm not giving you any legal advice because I'm not a lawyer. I'm just saying from experience and studying law enforcement for a little bit, your best bet is to just no contest, be at the mercy of the fucking court, and hopefully they don't throw the book at you, which by the sounds of it, they're not going to fucking throw the book at you. So that's going to be super hard for prosecution to get an actual clean verdict on this guy. So, he is going to go to prison. How long? I don't know. He'll probably see 10 years, maybe. That's just my guess. That's just my guess. So, all right. I'll be right back with you guys. Hold on one second. When disaster hits, you don't want excuses. You want action and peace of mind. And emergency storable food from My Patriot Supply does just that, delivering over 2,000 calories a day in 8 hearty varieties, good for over 25 years. That's 25 years of protection for when the stinky stuff hits the fan. So scan the QR code up in the corner or click the link down in the description and protect you and your family for when emergency strikes. All orders before 3 p.m. ships same day, and anything over $150 ships for free. Remember, calories equal energy, and energy equals survival. Be ready for anything before anything happens with My Patriot Supply. Now back to the show.
Hi, Mr. President. It is an honor being here today, and I first wanted to start by thanking you guys for designating Antifa a terrorist group. It's exactly what this group is. It's a long time coming. I'm an investigative journalist from Seattle. I work for the Post Millennial alongside Andy No and Jack Posobiec. I have been infiltrating Antifa cells in Seattle and Portland for the past decade. I know their inner workings, and Antifa uses extreme political violence to crush the civil rights of their political enemies and believes that violence is justified by any means necessary. But today, I want to focus on what is happening in Portland at the ICE facility. I've been covering this for the past 4 months, and this is a call out to corporate media.
Oh, look at that shiner. It's crazy. Like these people are not afraid. They're like hyenas. When one attacks, then another one attacks, and then all of a sudden it's mob mentality. It's pack mentality. It's hive mind mentality. One person starts attacking, then other one gets emboldened, then another one gets, and that's how it happens, man. That's how riots start. It's just all by the one person being ballsy enough to attack. An attack at a woman is just fucking crazy because you don't want her to be there asking you questions, but you want people to respect you. That's fun.
Ignored this story or has falsely reported on it. This is nothing short other than a sustained attack on the United States, which is being supported by Democratic elected officials. The Portland Police Bureau has completely abandoned several blocks outside the ICE facility, giving away their jurisdiction to a terrorist group who has spent the past 4 months harassing, assaulting.
I just don't understand how, these law enforcement organizations, these local cops can get away with just being like, yeah, we're not going to help. You're law enforcement. You took an oath to the Constitution just like any other law enforcement agent. What the fuck? It blows my mind that these people are like, yeah, this is how fucking, oh my God. This is how bad the liberal mind virus has spread to where law enforcement will not enforce the fucking law.
And intimidating anyone they perceive to be against their cause. Not only have federal agents been relentlessly assaulted for more than 100 consecutive days, black-clad anarchist militants concealing their identities behind black facial coverings have been assaulting reporters just for trying to cover their crimes. Today, I am sitting here with a black eye and a concussion after being violently hit in the face with a metal pole while reporting outside the ICE facility just this past week.
It's fucking crazy.
After the attack, I immediately went to three Portland police officers who refused to detain the suspect. I took the time to chase down the suspect in the streets, had her held for 35 minutes. I was waiting for Portland police to come, and they never came. That's what opened my eyes to what this group is actually doing. I watched 20 Antifa militants help my assault suspect escape into an Antifa safe house that is 1 block away from the ICE facility. And
it's crazy.
This safe house is where Antifa-affiliated protesters are conducting.
It's like they took Viet Cong guerrilla style tactics and like set up right there. They say that the right hand to the general, the Viet Cong, he was also in charge of the prostitution rings that ran through Vietnam in those areas. So they set up shop right next door. You hide in plain sight. Who would have ever thought to look?
Paramilitary operations, it's where they're arresting, they're showering, they're eating to continue this occupation.
It's crazy.
I have staked out this safe house and have observed shift changes. This group is highly organized. It is being funded through mutual aid groups, and they have no plans of stopping. Residents living across the ICE facility have been held hostage by Antifa. They're begging for federal intervention. The city refuses to help, and they want you, President Trump, to come in and restore law and order. I want to stress the importance of taking...
I just want to say this right now. Everybody wants to be safe. Nobody wants this Antifa bullshit out in front of their house, okay? Nobody wants to be driving down the road and be like, I can't go anywhere because I might run into one of these fucking Goombas and, they might not like what I have to say or, I might not agree with them. And, well, if you're not for me, you're against me. And then all of a sudden I get jumped by a bunch of fucking weirdos. I don't want that. I don't want that for anybody. These people should be rounded up. And, we'll figure out what to do with them from there. You know what I mean? Clockwork Orange. You ever seen that movie? You should watch it. Let's go. Look at this. What did I say about political violence? This just, we're not violence, guy. There's no way. Look at her shirt. It says Mecca. Let's see. Do unto others as you would want have done unto you. Oh, Isn't that just fucking ironic? It's fucking wild. These people are fucking so dumb. I just don't get it. The audacity. We're not violent, guys. Well, unless you vote against us, then we'll make piñatas out of you and, beat you up, and we'll harass you and dox you and, do God knows what else to you.
It's crazy. Antifa's trying to grab out planters down into the crowd.
They're trying to dump planters down into the ground. Those big ass clay fucking cement blocks filled with fucking plants all over the cities and shit. Yeah, they're trying to pick those up and dump them down onto the crowd. They're not domestic terrorists. Well, they're not. Technically, they should just be labeled as terrorists. But because that's what they are. But because once you start labeling one person as a domestic terrorist, then anybody can get labeled that way. Anybody that opposes the government can be labeled that way. And I don't agree with that. Just like, the word terrorism is a very broad term here in this country. So especially after the Patriot Act. Anyways, but these people are taking these clay pots, and thank God for these citizens coming in and being like, guys, what the fuck are you doing? You're like trying to kill people. This is crazy. Look at that. Look at his fucking anti-Captain America shield. Do you see that trash can? He stole from Home Depot. Got one of his illegals to get it for him from Home Depot. Slide it out the back. Marked it as damaged.
You're here for yourself and your own purpose. No, I'm not okay with the cops mistreating you. I respect your rights. No, that's not true. I volunteered for immigrants. At El Centro de la Raza, I volunteered to give free.
So, and this is the thing. You should not want to dump a massive plant potter on people below you. What are you, like fucking 20 feet in the air? I just don't understand the logic here. It's absolute insanity.
But I have actually represented immigrants in court. Violence is not the answer. No one's getting violent. Destruction of property is not the answer. Power to the immigrants. Fuck Antifa.
See, look at that. See that? He's like, shut up. You ruined my day, you fucking jerk. How dare you? Oh my gosh. Good for that guy. Okay. Like, if you're going to go and protest, go and protest. Okay. Destroying property is just not one of those things. And they probably, let's look at it like this. What if they were just going to smash the pot and be like, yeah, look at the damage we caused, and then post it all over the internet to try to get fucking, some kind of clout in some way? If these people are sick, man, it's just absolutely crazy. This happened too. Kicking in.
This morning, there are serious questions about security in Portland after a journalist was attacked there while documenting violent protests between anti-fascist protesters and members of several far-right groups. Joining me now is Andy No. You saw him there in the video. He suffered serious injuries.
This is why it's important for the Second Amendment. This is why it's important. We should make it a priority that people learn how to defend themselves. So people are not victims. This guy was just trying to do his fucking job, and they brutalized him and humiliated him. All for just trying to do his fucking job. These ravenous hyenas we know as Antifa, they're still doing it. It's just not being reported on as much because they're like, oh, we're not smart enough to clean up our fucking tracks. We got caught, guys. Gonna have to regroup. Oh, ran out of fucking welfare money, so I can't get my smokes. All right, see you later, bye.
At the hands of some Antifa protesters. Andy, just tell me what happened.
I, as a journalist, was covering a protest organized by Antifa activists, and the event was billed as resisting fascist violence, but as a journalist...
They just fucking picked him up out of the back of the EMS wagon, right? They just cleaned him up, shoved him right in the fucking... shoved him right into the fucking booth to get him on camera and be like, how are you feeling? It's like, I was covering and my brain hurts, guys. I feel itchy.
color and a gay man. I ended up in the hospital covering that event with a brain hemorrhage.
Jesus.
A brain hemorrhage. How are you doing this morning? What are your injuries?
I'm glad to be out of the hospital. I'm surprised at various times I'm having these cognitive hiccups that weren't really apparent to me from just laying in bed in a hospital. But now that I'm trying to return to more normal activities, they're becoming more apparent.
You were out there covering this. Again, there were some kind of Proud Boys, and they're sort of white nationalists, and there was the Antifa counter.
What the fuck is a white? Oh, the white nationalists. Oh, yeah. Because you're white guys and you like your country. So, you can't do that, guys. You can't be white and like your country. It's just so fucking stupid. These people are retarded. It's crazy.
Protest against them. It was the Antifa protesters whom you've had issues with before. They're the ones who came after you, you say?
Yes, they're the ones who came after me. I think this country, rightfully, is very tuned to knowing and sensing when the right goes too far. It was only just days ago that James Fields was sentenced for his murder of Heather Heyer. I wonder if this country, though, is also attuned to when the left can go too far. In the city of Portland, it's become a hotbed for far left militancy, and it's always been my goal to just go in and to document these protests in a professional manner. And for that, I was deemed to be a provocateur and deserving of the mob beating.
Yeah, that's just too bad, man. It's all, again, just trying to do his fucking job, And then they want to make it, well, they were just protesting. No, they weren't. If they're beating up journalists, that is not protesting. Okay? I don't care about the fucking Proud Boys or whatever the case. I don't care about that shit. Antifa beat up a reporter, a journalist, because he was there documenting the things and they didn't like it. And you tried to make it sound like they were doing something good. You should have denounced it completely, you fucking dick. You just tried to make it sound like white nationalist Proud Boys showed up. Fucking these people are so... I should have said in the beginning, trigger warning video. Here we go again. This is a really recent one.
You are? Huh? You like pedophiles? You into that shit? Look at what you're doing here.
All right, so I'm pretty sure I'm in danger.
Yeah, you are. Pretty sure you are, girl. You need to fucking hightail it out of that bitch. And this is, again, I don't understand why females are, well, it could be because they're putting themselves in danger because they're looking for attention because this shit's hot right now. This stuff on the internet is fucking hot, and they're trying to make their name as fast as they can by going viral, and then they might get picked up by somebody and they start getting some notoriety and shit like that. I mean, do what you got to do to make your dreams come true, but putting yourself directly into the den of lions with no fucking weapons, no nothing, no way to defend yourself except for running. No helmet on. I bet you got no bulletproof vest on. At least no stab proof. You got to have a stab proof vest at least. And a fucking helmet on. At least if you're going to go into these areas and you're going to be documenting this shit.
I am going to leave. Oh, I just got assaulted.
Yep.
They just threw a rock in my face. Okay. Okay, so that one just threw a rock in my face.
You know, if they got that girl,
I'm in serious
they
danger.
probably would have gang raped her. I'm not going to lie.
All right, please share this. I'm in danger. Help.
The cops. The cops can clearly see it.
I'm in danger.
Cops can clearly see.
I'm in danger.
You see that fucking loser ride off? What a piece of shit.
I just got assaulted really bad. I'm a journalist. I'm reporting.
Look at him. There's no urgency. There's no, okay, calm down. Let's figure out the situation. What happened? There's no none of that. Look at this.
Antifa
This
just
fucking
threw a rock in my
jerk-off
face.
just rides his bike
Yes,
off.
I have it on camera.
You have it on camera?
And they just threw it out, or, gosh, I can't breathe.
Do you want to take your hood off or not while they're,
Yeah.
while they're here?
Hold on.
In Delta 3 and Kerwin are going to be taking a assault for one for the face.
Oh, okay, get the off.
Hold on, don't pull your hair. Let me.
I don't.
Can I help you?
Let's unzip. Hold on.
Can you unzip this?
Look at these fucking dummies. Oh my gosh. They just hire anybody. They'll just hire anybody. Oh, these guys are fucking bozos. They have no idea what to do. Yeah, she just got assaulted, guys. They can't do anything, though. They don't even probably want to do anything. They're probably just as scared as she is.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, my name's Katie. I'm a journalist, and they just assaulted me. They threw a rock in my face, hit my nose.
So they're screaming straight
And yeah, they were screaming.
You have it on video?
Yeah.
Can you try to pull it up so I can see it?
Yeah, it's on this live stream.
Okay.
It's fucking crazy.
Why don't we,
There you go. See?
why don't you
And
tell- if
she's
you can
obviously
pull it up
not
so we can-
lying,
Okay,
guys.
I'm gonna.
You need to fucking do something about it immediately instead of sitting here and being like, oh, hey, you know, a girl's coming up. She clearly has a hit in her face. She's out of breath. She's telling you that she's been assaulted. And you guys are like, show me the video. What the fuck? And then you see the ravenous hyenas behind her yelling and screaming. And you guys are like, oh, okay, let me see the video. Hire the fucking handicap, I'm telling you.
Stop this.
You can reboot it after you show.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'm good, guys. I'm really tired of this shit.
Yeah, we are too. We are too. We're tired of the protests and the crying and the disrespect for the process. The process is only good if it's going in their direction, the way that they want it to go. You see what I'm saying? These Antifa, commie, liberal cocks. We call Democrats. Not all Democrats are this way, but I'm speaking in generals, right? Because the party has been hijacked to an extreme level. All right. Let's call it for what it is.
Speaking of being paid, how much do you get paid to protest? I know that's a
usually protest rates go like outside agitator rates or just strict protest rates.
Like just like sign up, put your coat on, hold a sign that was pre-made for
Signs
you.
low.
Obviously,
you just
right?
hold a sign. I got a couple of pictures holding signs. I can tell you those contracts are lower, maybe 20 an hour to hold a sign. You want to outside agitate? I go 50 an hour.
Nice.
I go 50 an hour, and then that once we pass certain temperatures, we're in the negatives. Like negative 30 Minneapolis, I'm charging 100 an hour to be out here.
Yeah, you better.
You know who's paying me too.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I got the same check last week.
Exactly, I know.
Yeah. We get like, I mean, I was getting 35 an hour, but you know, I wasn't screaming my lungs off. I was only I was
There's
screaming.
contingencies.
Yeah.
In these
Well, they make you
agitator.
wear those decibel readers to see how loud you're
They
actually
do.
chanting.
They do. And the right doesn't know. MAGA doesn't know about that yet.
Yeah.
MAGA doesn't know about the decibel readers. I got one on me right now.
What the fuck?
I feel like it's paid.
Speaking of being paid, how much do you get paid to protest? I know that's a pretty
Usually
popular thing.
protest rates go like outside agitator rates or just strict protest rates.
Like just like sign up, put your coat on, hold a sign that was pre-made for you.
Low.
Obviously,
you just
right?
hold a sign. I got a couple of pictures holding signs. I can tell you those contracts are lower, maybe 20 an hour to hold a sign. You want to outside agitate? I go 50 an hour.
Nice.
$50 an
I
hour.
go 50 an hour.
Irritate.
And then that once we
Agitate.
pass certain temperatures,
disrupt
we're in the negatives.
Law enforcement.
Like negative 30 Minneapolis, I'm charging 100 an hour to be out here.
Yeah, you better.
You know who's paying me too.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I got the same check last
Your
week.
mama's ass.
We get like, I mean, I was getting 35 an hour, but you know, I wasn't screaming my lungs off. I was only I was
There's
screaming.
contingencies.
Yeah.
In these
Well, they make you wear those decibel readers to see how loud you're actually chanting.
They do. And the right doesn't know. MAGA doesn't know about that yet.
Yeah.
MAGA doesn't know about the decibel readers. I got one on me right now.
I'll be back in a second, guys. When disaster hits, you don't want excuses. You want action and peace of mind. And emergency storable food from My Patriot Supply does just that, delivering over 2,000 calories a day in 8 hearty varieties, good for over 25 years. That's 25 years of protection for when the stinky stuff hits the fan. So scan the QR code up in the corner or click the link down in the description and protect you and your family for when an emergency strikes. All orders before 3 p.m. ships same day, and anything over $150 ships for free. Remember, calories equal energy, and energy equals survival. Be ready for anything before anything happens with My Patriot Supply. Now back to the show. Look at that. Stuffed him. Went to hit him when he wasn't looking. And then that guy stuffed him. And that's exactly what they do. Good on that dude. Good on that dude. Nope, not today, Junior. Not today. Maybe go back and play D&D. This is exactly what they do. They're cowards. That's why they're trying to have the rules change and change everything up for themselves, because they don't like to play the way that winners like to play. That actually have to compete. That don't cheat to win. And want America to be the greatest goddamn country on the planet. Because that's what I fucking want. And if you don't want that, well, then you should probably just fucking leave, huh? You can go to Canada. Unemployment rate's so great up there. You'll fit right in. These fucking people. But they're tough. They're bad. Dude, these people are bad.
We have a queer fight club right here in Oklahoma City.
Look
and I bet you also didn't know that we're about to celebrate 1 full year of this very successful community self.
1 full year of this very successful class of Smell My Finger. Look at these titans clash with each other. Look at this. This is absolute blood, sweat, and queers right here.
Defense program. Now, some members thought we should do a Jean-Claude Van Damme Kumite style type of event.
Are you fucking serious? A Jean-Claude Van Damme Kumite style. You know.
But that didn't quite make it out of plan.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, because you guys aren't going to be able to. It's like,
I bet you didn't know that we have a queer
Antifa fight club. Okay, it's a Timu fight club right here.
Fight club right here in Oklahoma City. And I bet you also didn't know that we're about to celebrate 1 full year.
And I bet you guys that are watching right now and are going to watch didn't know that this is probably not very fucking popular in Oklahoma. I can almost guarantee it's not.
Of this very successful community self-defense program. Now, some members thought we should do a Jean-Claude Van Damme Kumite style type of event, but that didn't quite make it out of plan.
That's fucking incredible, dude. You cannot make that shit up. You fucking One more time for the people in the back. I gotta play this one more time.
I bet you didn't know that we have a queer fight club right here in Oklahoma City. And I bet you also didn't know that we're about to celebrate 1 full year of this very successful community self-defense program. Now, some members thought we should do a Jean-Claude Van Damme Kumite style type of event, but that didn't quite make it out of plan.
Oh man, this is fucking incredible. I wonder why. What's a Kumite? Yeah, it's a fight to the death. Oh, really? I think I'm out. Who's funding this? Soros? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm out of here. Where's the hot chocolate? Is there hot chocolate? Hot chocolate and hand warmers? I think I'm going to go protest. Oh, what the fuck? This is crazy. Antifa. Oh, that lady came out of nowhere. You see that? Look at that. Look at her. Look at her. Oh, yeah. Fucking what? She was throwing them both. She just came out of nowhere, 4 foot full of piss and vinegar. She's like, I'm taking fucking assholes, eyeballs, crotches, and teeth with me tonight, people. She's going for fucking broke. Look at she come in. She's fucking left, right, headbutts. You don't play with that kind of woman. Nobody cuts her in the line at fucking Starbucks. Look at this fucking creature come at her. She is a savage. This lady deserves a Purple Heart for going toe-to-toe with the fucking Dragon Warriors we just saw. Jesus Christ. Obviously, their training's not working too well. Look at that. That was awesome. I got one more time for you guys. Look at that. Fearsome warrior. Just comes in. The light in the dark. Look at that. She looked like a fucking grain of salt and a pepper shaker. It's absolutely incredible. You guys are incredible. Thanks for being here with me.
Tommy's banned from getting close to the ICE Detention Facility Center. No other member of Antifa has been banned from getting close there.
And there's been
Why did you get
me
banned?
and 2 other patriots have been banned. They're banned 500 feet. I'm only banned 200.
So if they wanted to ban Antifa from
constantly.
So if they wanted to ban Antifa from ICE Detention Facility Center, they could because they banned you.
Yeah, the courts could 100%. But they let them right back out and let them come right back. Just like the 2 that got arrested earlier, they're right back out and they're right back over here.
Whoever's in charge could ban Antifa from getting close here. Because they banned Tommy, obviously, but they're not banning Antifa for getting close to the ICE Detention Facility Center. That's actually crazy.
It actually is. It actually is. They said I was blocking the road.
That's two-tier policing right there.
100%. 100%. They said I was blocking the road, but there was 50 other people in the road, and they picked me and 1 other person out of the whole group to arrest. And all I was doing was chanting for ICE and walking around with my megaphone.
That same night, Portland police did something they had never done in the past 140 days, and they actually enforced the law and said that Antifa had to leave and couldn't have their encampment on the sidewalk. I believe one of the reasons why is because earlier in the day I posted a video showing that Antifa had completely taken control of the streets in Portland and there was no police anywhere to be seen, and they made an immediate response that same day. The police are finally coming in saying Antifa cannot take control of this sidewalk anymore. So now the police have came in and said, Antifa, you cannot. You don't like it? Let's be on the sidewalk. And now that the police have came in and said the police cannot be in here anymore. Now you have USA tents. Police are here inside this tent. People are in wheelchairs. They have their whole entire bedroom set up inside of the tent. So right now the police have came in and said, Antifa,
And this is the thing, they were in camping, they're blocking and impeding people's way to walk through safely, And the thing that pisses me off the most about it is that law enforcement didn't do a goddamn thing until somebody called them out and was about to expose them for being, dare I say, cunts, because that's exactly what they're being. I mean, your job is public safety, and you're not keeping the public safe, arresting the wrong person. Who is the fucking Gestapo here? Literal police state, Portland, Oregon. Literal police state. They will use the police against you if you are not for their movement of fucking sheer communistic dystopia. This is just a taste, ladies and gentlemen. These ragtag hobos of pasty-skinned hobos we call Antifa out here fucking horking up the streets. That's just a taste of what the dystopia will bring. These roaming packs of fucking D&D Magic the Gathering players that want to fucking dress as Charizards and squirrels and fuck each other. It's weird.
cannot take control of the sidewalk anymore. I had a video that went viral. Yes, sir. I had a video that went viral today saying the police were not here. Now they are now here because I believe of the video I posted and people living inside here. And now they're being kicked out. Yes, sir. I got you. Their whole entire encampment is getting taken down right now. You have legit people who have been sleeping here inside this tent. They have propane tanks right here. They have their own fire pit as well. An open tank of gasoline right here. I respect as well.
Because I'm sure that's fucking illegal in breaking all types of city ordinance and laws and regulations. But what'll happen is a liberal judge, they'll get put in front of a liberal judge and they'll just be like, it's okay, guys. Just, next time don't be so noticeable with it. Here's keys to an apartment building that I own downtown. Why don't you guys shack up there? I'm obviously speculating.
And now they're finally, over 100 days later, they're finally telling them they cannot take control of the street anymore. Finally, you have the police coming through. Now, after over 100 days, the police of Portland have finally stepped in, and they are now taking down the encampment of Antifa. The police have finally stepped in to move people out of the encampment.
Yep, and they are enforcing laws. They're saying they're going to, if you have open containers, they're going to arrest you for it.
Well, it's about time. Yep. Sorry, the clip ended just weird like that. Sorry about that. Anyways. Well, yeah, I mean, it's about fucking time. I mean, it shouldn't take somebody like Nick Shirley to come in and expose you on the fucking internet for you to do your goddamn job. It's just like in California where they're trying to get him to, they're trying to stop all types of investigative journalism that's exposing all types of fucking fraud across the country. Why? Oh, why do we have a fucking YouTuber that's built like a French fry? No offense to the kid, because I love him. I think he's great. He's just trying to do an honest job and bring back the power to America and the real true glory of what America could be. But we have right now, it's called the festering wound of liberals and commies that want to watch our country burn just for the sake of it fucking burning. It's not a joke. Okay. That's the whole point of this. These people actually want us to die, be hurt. They literally chased out women. They were going to dump giant potters on crowds of people down below. They train like Bruce Lee. We watched it. It's fearsome. This is absolutely crazy. All right, let's bring some lighthearted stuff to the end of the show. And this is why we don't. This is probably one of those reasons why I don't get along with them too well.
To 9K.
What happened to your cat?
He needed some transitional surgery.
What?
Transitional surgery?
Yeah.
What? To what?
To widen his urethra.
You made him sound like he switched sex.
He did. So he was.
Whoa. You can fucking do that? This is what I mean. This is the level of crazy that I'm talking about. She fucking spent $9,000 to have her cat's urethra widened.
Think he got a vagina?
Yeah. So we neutered him.
Yeah. She's completely like, yeah, this is totally fucking normal. I'm not on the spectrum or anything. I'm not a total fucking psychopath for spending $9,000 fucking dollars on a cat surgery to have the urethra widened. You cannot make this fucking shit up, people.
Good for him. Her.
I think he, they, or she, they. We haven't really decided yet. I haven't sat down and talked to him, if I'm being honest. So his name is Cooper James, but I changed it.
Arrest this woman for animal cruelty. Take that fucking cat, put it out of its misery. It's like fucking kisses from American Dad after a lesbian touches it. Just fuck.
To Cooper Jane, so he could have options. So.
Okay, so they gave him a.
Oh my God, it's making my fucking hemorrhoids swell so bad. Cooper Jane, so the cat could have options. What about leaving the cat alone and letting it be Cooper James? What's wrong with Cooper? We liked Cooper James. I'm sure Cooper James liked his life before you decided to turn it into fucking Cooper Jane.
of a puppy.
Yeah, but I had to fit the bill for that.
Yeah, I mean, I've been through that with dogs. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's why we like pet insurance.
Yeah. You know what's funny is that they will fucking sell you the pet insurance. Is, I mean, that's some fucking scummy shit. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, it's just, but there's people like this that spend $9,000 on a surgery that could possibly be covered under this pet insurance shit. You can't. You can't make this fucking shit up, man. This is absolute fucking insanity. This woman should not be allowed to have any living creature. Any living creature. I wouldn't even want to buy one of those fucking weirdo realistic life sex dolls, to be honest with you. Probably couldn't keep that thing alive. Probably have it. Well, at least it'll be an easier transition. That poor fucking cat. Holy shit. And I don't even like cats.
So good. So good.
I'm a time traveler from the year 2025, and I've come here to kill you, Hitler.
Oh, not again. I'm never gonna have enough time to finish these paintings with all of these time travelers trying to kill me.
Well, I'm going to succeed.
Before you pull the trigger, can I just ask why? Why do all of you people want to kill me?
Isn't it obvious? I'm a progressive, a liberal, a fighter for social justice. And you are a fascist who implemented a reign of terror. And while the effects of your policies devastated the world for decades, soon...
Yeah. Everything she just said. Liberals and Democrats. Liberals, socialists, everybody that thinks that you need to kill your opposition. You know, people that think that if they could go back and kill Hitler, like, I say this, do you think that it would have solved the problem or made it even worse?
We will be able to take back the White House, and we will be able to use the government to force people to follow our great ideas.
You want to use government power to force your ideas on the populace. Me too! That's fantastic!
What? No. Ugh. You and I have nothing in common. What I'm saying is there are people in our time with dangerous ideas, and we need to silence them.
Silencing those who disagree with you. I do that too! Oh, wunderbar! Oh, the Nazi movement will not die with me.
Don't give me that! I'm enlightened, and you're as bad as... well, as Hitler. Listen, what I'm trying to say is we are very close to implementing a utopia, as long as we can get rid of some certain undesirable people groups.
Yes, like the Jews.
Yes, like the Jews. Oh.
Who knew the Babylon B
I love this guy.
fucking skit about, you know, liberals and Nazis and how fucking close they are to one another would be so fucking true, especially for Maine.
Which revealed a chest tattoo that's raising a lot of eyebrows because it resembles a Nazi symbol.
Yeah, this is a huge
Now he
thing up
says
in Maine.
He's covering that tattoo up.
A man stripped down at his brother's wedding reception. Wearing only his underwear, he rocks out to the Miley Cyrus hit Wrecking Ball. But take a closer look. That's a tattoo on his chest, a skull and crossbones that sure looks like the notorious Nazi symbol. And that's not just any wedding guest having a good time. His name is Graham Plattner, and he's running for the U.S. Senate from the state of Maine.
In the state of Maine, yeah. First of all, I'm going to say this. If you're my brother and you come out at my wedding reception with your fucking bitch tits hanging out and your little fucking acorn tucked away, buddy, I'm going to be pissed off. I'm not going to think it's funny. I am going to be extremely mad. On top of the fact that you have fucking Nazi tattoos on your chest, you fucking commie prick. But I shouldn't even say commie prick. I should say you Nazi fuck. But ultimately, they hide in plain sight. They'll hide right and look right at you and smile and say they're your best friend. and then pull a fucking Julius Caesar on you. Okay. These people are fucking snakes. They're not to be trusted. They are to be fucking rounded up, in my opinion, and fenced off in Nebraska. And we'll just airdrop them some food every now and then, televise how they're doing. You'll make a lot of fucking money off that shit. I bet you 24 hours of liberal survivor, dude, fucking A. Fucking A, dude. And then you put on four corners of the fencing, right? That keeps these people, these liberals locked in. You put doors that only open for about 30 seconds at a time. Now, that's an old George Carlin bit, okay? But I'm going to say this. I love the fucking idea. I think it'd be hilarious. I think it'd be hilarious to watch them try to survive in fucking Nebraska, flyover country. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. These fucking liberals are nuts, man. How do you fucking... I don't even understand. I gotta go back to this video. Oh, no, that's the wrong video. Oh, I already took it down. Anyways, I got two more videos, guys. So hold on. Here's another one. This is obviously... okay, let's go to this one. This video is what liberals would feel like if there was no Republicans. We asked AI to simulate what it would be like if the U.S. had no Republicans.
It ends up, when you do communism right, it works perfectly and everyone loves it.
And it only took 200 million starving to get here.
That's less than half as many as we thought.
There has been another terrorist attack with 33 dead. The American government has decided not to do anything about it since we probably deserved it.
It sure is great that abortion is now free and available for everyone everywhere.
Yeah, but it's too bad that there aren't any babies to abort since we outlawed being a heterosexual.
Murdering those families was wrong, but you're an immigrant and you probably just didn't know any better. Plus, we shut down all prisons. You're free to go.
This is wrong! You need to lock him up!
How dare you question our compassion? Execute that man immediately!
Pretty much.
I found more letters we need to add to the acronym.
It's already so large, it's throwing off the rotation of the Earth. If we add any more letters, we'll die.
Then we die! Everyone just stay in line and walk through the scanner. It's going to check how dark your skin is to see how many benefits you get.
If I were you, I wouldn't bother.
The U.S. has run out of money.
Can't we just murder more billionaires? And
Are you fucking kidding me? This is awesome. Stop it.
Then we die! Everyone just stay in line and walk through the scanner. It's going to check how dark your skin is to see how many benefits you get.
If I were you, I wouldn't bother.
The U.S. has run out of money.
Can't we just murder more billionaires and confiscate their wealth?
There are no more left. I'm afraid someone in our country is actually going to have to get a job and work.
Bernie Sanders. Oh, it's the Babylon Bee. Guys, out of control. Out of control. You guys are out of control. I'm running out of time. All right, before we get into the last video, guys, I just want to say thank you so very much for liking, watching, loving everything we do here at the OTPH Show. You know, raw, steel, and sex appeal. Gravy train on biscuit wheels. So get on board because we're a movement that's going to the top with your love and support. And thank you so very much for all of your love and support. Best way to support the show is to scan the QR code up in the corner. Okay, and that'll bring you to My Patriot Supply. And thank you to My Patriot Supply for sponsoring tonight's episode. I kind of fucked that up, so, you know, thank you to My Patriot Supply for sponsoring tonight's episode. And, you know, I fucked up my outro. That's great. Here, we're going to redo it. How about we do it like this? I'm going to take that down. I'm going to go back here. This is why I love live, because you get to see me in all my glory and all my authentic ways. Here we go. Right. Oh, wait, hold on. Is it this one? It's this one right here. Hold on. I'll be back with you in a second.
Just follow after me. Gonna do the two-step and cowboy boots. Grab a sweetheart and spin our wheel. Do the pull down and get it. Back to the left now and dip.
When disaster hits, you don't want excuses. You want action and peace of mind. And emergency storable food from My Patriot Supply does just that, delivering over 2,000 calories a day in 8 hearty varieties, good for over 25 years. That's 25 years of protection for when the stinky stuff hits the fan. So scan the QR code up in the corner or click the link down in the description and protect you and your family for when emergency strikes. All orders before 3 p.m. ships same day, and anything over $150 ships for free. Remember, calories equal energy, and energy equals survival. Be ready for anything before anything happens with My Patriot Supply. Now back to the show. Okay, now I can say this. Before I play the last videos, guys, I just want to say thank you so very much for liking, watching, loving everything we do here at the OTPH Show. You know, raw steel and sex appeal. Gravy train on biscuit wheels. So get on board because we are a movement that's going to the top with your love and support. And thank you so very much for all of your love and support. Best way to support the show is to scan the QR code up in the corner. Best way to support the show for free is to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, tell YouTube how much you love the greatest fucking show on the internet, the OTPH Show. And by the judge of it right now, not too very many because there's nobody fucking here. But anyways, it doesn't matter. There will be one day. And I thank everybody that will be here one day. And let's get to this last video, guys. This is a fucking Antifa acceptance meeting. they're letting new members of Antifa in. This is fucking crazy. Oh my gosh. This can't be real. This is a real thing. These are actual men sitting here fucking riding the pony to some fucking stupid ass song that I can't even remember. Billy Ray Cyrus was a part of. And some other black dude, I don't know. That's the problem, is nobody told you to fucking stop it. Nobody said, you're being fucking dumb and you should stop behaving this way because you're being fucking dumb and you should stop being. This is a group of grown men fucking pretty much stripper dancing to fucking 2 horses. Old Town Road, I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. This is why the other countries are beating us. This is exactly why the other countries are beating us. Because of this right here. This is exactly what the elitists want. They want these fucking milquetoast, asex mutants defending the fucking country because they couldn't. Look at... I bet you out of every single one of them, not a single fucking one of them know how to change their own oil, let alone change a tire. Probably couldn't even read a fucking tape measure. This is insanity. They should have told you to shut the fuck up and get out. Okay, they should have told you to shut the fuck up and get out. Guys, I got to get out of here. Thank you so very much for being here with me. I love you so very much. Make sure you watch for the rewinds. That'll happen. I'll get out. I got a whole bunch of other clips and stuff that I'll be putting out throughout the week. Watch me live on Thursdays. Every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Greatest show on the internet, the OTPH Show. And, you know, this has been it, guys. I love you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Old Town Road, I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Horses in the back, horse that is attached.